Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, guys? What's going on, Crash? It is time for some World of Grimm. Excited to be back doing this. Here we go. What's up? How you guys doing today? Good to see you. Welcome back to the dev part of the streams. We're happy that the Crashcation was a wonderful, wonderful time. We had a blast doing it. It was a good experience, and it was very enlightening as a game developer to go through and play games like. I didn't play Layers of Fear, my fiance did. But we played, what did we play? We tried to play Immortals Phoenix Rising, didn't work out. We played Flynn Son of Crimson, which we beat, which was fun. We played Into the Pit, we played Scourgebringer, right? I definitely want to try this Monster Crown game, which is apparently like Pokemon, but like adults. Adults Pokemon? Like, apparently they're like there's like actual, like, elements of being just like, you know, ridiculous in this game. Like, it's like a much more adult version of Pokemon, and I really want to play this. So maybe Sunday, we'll see. Maybe a different day. Maybe a day that my fiance doesn't stream at night. We will stream that at night. What's up, Cody? How you doing? So we learned a lot. We also learned that we really love working on games, and not working on games for a week made me want to work on games more, right? So we figured out a couple things while we were not working on the games, because we were like, hey, we want to really work on games. This is a cool idea, right? So there's two things we're going to be implementing in the World of Grimm. The first one's on the easier side. The second one's not, right? So this is how this works. So inside the card chest, let me show you something real fast. Let me show you something new. We implemented a new thing. Wait for it to load. Patience. Patience, young ones. The spells. So this is the first spell in the game. It's called Blood Pact. Discard a random card and give a random card you control at this realm +2 health, +2 attack power. Right? So, I think we're going to actually change this to give the weakest card you control at this realm. Whatever weakest means. I don't know. Man, random card is fine. So spell cards take up a slot at the realm you're at. They take up a slot. They don't contribute any attack power. Their ability is always on play, and they cannot be destroyed or killed. Right? So you have to choose whether you want to play spells. Spells might be stronger, right? For instance, in the, I believe it's the Bean Man deck, we have Blood Pact in there, right? So, like, spells could be strong additions to cards that exist, right? We could have spells that exist that blast all enemies for 1 damage, right? We could have spells that damage everybody for 1 damage. Right? We have spells that could discard 2 cards in the opponent's hand. That might be like 4 cost. Right? We have ways to be effective spell cards, but then we can have cards that cancel or don't allow spell cards in this realm. We also need a location that doesn't allow spell cards in this realm. Another thing with news is we have a new artist that we have hired for the game. He actually is known for he was trying to get into Marvel Snap as a comic book variant for card art. So he's going to be drawing some of the cards that we have. He's in the middle of drawing Snow White now as we speak for the first one to redraw all of these cards. We're pretty excited about that. That's gonna be sick. So with that, let's make a few more spell cards right now. I don't see why not. We did make another card. This was not in yet, right? We did the Bright Blight or whatever it's called. Where's the art for it? Blight Burst. This guy. Blight Burst. I don't know what Blight Burst is going to be. Let me see if I had a thing over here for that. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I know it's Tuesday, but I didn't go live yesterday, so it's only fair. ChatGPT has slowed down significantly. Pretty crazy. Used to be much faster. I think they want you to pay for it now. That's what that's about, for sure. So we want to use Blight Burst as a spell card. Which was somewhere in here. Blight Burst. I think a Blight Burst is going to be... it'll be a 4 mana, hit everything for 2 damage. I think that's fair. Yeah. Okay, let's make a new spell card. Card editor. Spell. Blight Burst. Damage all cards in every realm for 2 damage. Or deal 2 damage to all cards in every realm. Deal 2 damage to all cards in every realm. So it feels like it's Monday? Rough. Alright. Image. Blight Burst. Autosight's a very cool card. Art. That's cool. Yeah. Okay. So now we have the Blight Burst. Override. Should be in the collection now. We just got to make it work in code. Shouldn't be that hard to do. We also got to implement our search features as well. Blight Burst, there she is. Look at that. Nice. That might be a 3-cost card. 4 cost seems very, very high for that. Although most things only have 2 to 3 health. Right? There's really no... I need like a way to show stats for this kind of stuff. Like how many cards have 2 health? How many cards have 1 health? How many cards have 3 health? How many cards are 3 mana? How many cards are 2 mana? Like I need a look up stats for that kind of stuff. Like a debug stat system. To do that. That can't be that hard. Okay. Let's go to the SO for Blight Burst. And that's going to be all realms. And it's Blight Burst, not Frog King. Alright, so now spell. That was a spell. Play spell. Case Blight Burst. Okay. All cards. Oops. Game turn manager. All cards played this game. Okay, so I can do if game turn manager instance all cards played this game I dot attribute equals spell return or continue. Sorry. If health is 0, dot health equals 0, continue. Otherwise, this thing -2. Light burst, bursting blights, and knocking out lights. What's up, Holdsy? How you doing? Good to see you, bud. What's new? Burst blights. We've been bursting blights all day. We're just gonna duplicate this. We're gonna do all cards. Play this player. And then we'll do the same thing here. And we'll do all cards. Opponent. Yeah. Cards in. Boom. So now we can effectively use Blight Burst. So we're making some coffee, and then on some dev, your dog will let you. Nice. How are you still working? Are you working on the Star Fox game today, or are you working on the rolling game today? I'm pretty excited for the Star Fox game. Just saying. Dogehype.com. Get out of here, dude. Get out of here. Disaster. Oh, I can't. Shoot. I have to log in on Twitch. These people, man. I gotta log in on Twitch so I can ban the guy. Unbelievable. The amount of work that I have to do to be a creator on the internet is horrible. It's so frustrating. And now I've got to go in and I've got to ban the guy because where are the mods when you need them, right? Right? Who are my mods? Watery Tart. That's Fingerface. Can I please? See you. Okay, I did it. Wow, it took a while. Alright, hold on a second, guys. Alright, we're back. Saw about game today, unless rolling game partners issues. This was a finish off 2 levels today. Sick! How are we looking to publish that game, Holtzy? I don't think I ever asked you that. Looking to possibly have Static City publish it. DeCal, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Alright, let's see if Blight Burst works. How are card effects handled technically? How technically they are handled in code. So how card effects are when they're played, they get pushed through a check for effects thing, and then they do this thingamajig, and you either activate invoke here or they activate the spell instead here. And then it's based on the it's all based on the name placer, which is the card name, you know. Possibly. Just talk off stream about what that entails and means. Sure thing, sure thing, sure thing. You and I can have a chit chat. Hard-coded by card name? Yeah, it has to be, because every card is different. It has to be by card name. There's no other way to go about doing that, I don't think. It would either be by card name, or it would be in the scriptable object about what it does, right? Like, there's way too much happening in this kind of game for you to go through and make it different, right? You fixed it yourself last night with scriptable object, right? The resolve method for all? I didn't know you were making a card game. There's always a way. There's always a way. So some of them are so complicated though. Like Miller's Daughter is so complicated because it needs to check the amount of cards in the other person's hand, and if there is more than 5 cards in their hand, then discard one of their cards, and then double her attack power. Like, that's a lot. Right? Right. Looking for ideas? What kind of card game are you making? Alright, so, Blight Burst. Let's get rid of Miller's Daughter. And we'll put Blight Burst in here. Just to test it. Okay. Alright, Thumbling it is. Slay the Spire like game is a prototype and learning project. Sick, man. Love Slay the Spire. I made a scripted logic tutorial about like a Slay the Spire style game. The approach I would take would be generic behaviors, such as deal damage to cards, so on, and mix with a visual editor. We can drag and drop behaviors in. Yeah, that's a smart idea too. Let's see. So we have Prince Ivan. We need the Bean Man. We don't have the Bean Man yet. For the Wombo combo. All right, let's put Piff Paff in the middle. Oh, put Piff Paff in the middle. In the middle. Why can't I play him there? Ascumi. Ascumi. Why can't I play you there? Where to find the tutorial? It's on my YouTube. I'll link you the playlist. One sec. Looks like League of Legends has another game coming out. It's like their 4th game or something. YouTube link on Twitch profile? I think I do. Don't I? Also, do I have one this way? Yeah! Oh, it's not. It's wrong. Never mind. Don't do that. I changed my short name to SCG Crass TV. Because there's too many issues with the Krassenstein name for some reason. So I have shortened it. Card RPG script logic tutorial. I found it. There you go. Make sure you hit subscribe on the channel. Thanks. There you go. Script logic Unity tutorial. It's literally.
Hello and welcome back.
It's loud. It's literally. It's like a first-person Slay the Spire game. Like that. Should I link to your about section? Yeah, it's not a bad idea. So, yeah. Good times. That's a good idea. I should definitely add that in the about section. Alright, so we can't play Piff Paff in the middle, which is a weird bug. What is that bug? There's no bug. Of course there's no bug. Why would there be a bug there? Let's open up the attach to Unity. That's in the UI manager. Reattach card is the problem right here. Right? Is it reattach card? Let me see. Okay, it's this guy. Literally right here. Right? He selected card is... Oh, is there a current issue? Do we have more than one? No. Stream's lagging for you? No! Bad internet. Bad internet. Bad. Okay. Select the card. Piff Paff. So not null. Is overhand area? No. Is it on a POI? Null. That's BS. Why is it not over a POI? What's that about? Really? How do I check that? I check that with the game UI. Is over on this POI, right? Why is this one not a POI? Only up there is? Yo, that's weird. This entire one's fine though, isn't it? That entire one's good. This one's not good. This is only good up here? Hold on a second. POI locations, location 1. There's something blocking something over here. There's a raycast target or something. Override sorting, sort order -100. Sort order here, -99. It should work. There's a graphic raycaster on both of these. The card slot here. Card slots don't have a raycast target. So you're telling me that when you go on, apparently now the raycast target is broken? It shouldn't matter. Yeah, that's weird. Why can't I grab that card? Saying there's a null reference? What is the null reference? Yo, that's weird. Dude, Chris, what's up, dude? You know, fixing random bugs that are happening for some reason. This. Hard data. Spell? That ain't a spell. What spell is that? What? It can't be a spell. That card's a card, man. That ain't no spell. What is happening? You're telling me that this thing thinks it's a spell? No, it doesn't. That's a lie and you know it. This card data. Doesn't matter if it's a spell. That's completely irrelevant. That's so weird. Why is it always that card, though? I don't know. Always that card. Actually, up F5 again. I was like, fill your hand with random cards. Okay. 2 town mouses. Okay. It's still not doing it. It's still not letting me do it. But like, why? Right? Still no. Images from AI art. They're AI art based on a certain criteria that I've set up, and they're all prototype, but yeah, they're all AI. It's all AI art. They look really good. We are actually having a person redraw everything. Yeah, Midjourney. We're having a person redraw everything because Midjourney does not give you any copyright to any of the images. Stanley Fusion's not a nice Midjourney. It's a little different. A little different for sure. With Dream Booth? I don't know what Dream Booth is. Now, there's an issue. There's an ethics issue when it comes down to releasing games that are built with AI art. I'd rather pay an artist, to be fair. Okay, so the issue right now is that on this POI is null, and it shouldn't be, right? And that's because we have a thing on here that's not always cooperating for some reason. What we need to do is we need to figure out we need to figure out how far apart these boxes are, right? Are you within the half? If you let go and you're not in a POI, are you within these bounding boxes, basically, right? There's an easier way for us to do that. So let's do something like, we're just going to put reference numbers in the UI manager. This is going to be DAX. This is going to be header. This is going to be realm references. And we'll do a public float. We'll do left realm X, right realm X, center realm X. Or no, it's just right, left, and right. We don't need anything else. Just those references, right? If POI is not null, right? Okay. We might not need the reattach card here, right? What we're going to do here is, if it's not null, if input.mouseposition.x is less than left realm, then on this POI equals game term manager POI 0. This might work, this might create bugs. I'm not entirely sure yet. Right? Okay. Else input.mouse position X greater than right realm. Same thing. This is going to be POI 2. Else POI 1. Okay. This is only if the overhand area is not working, right? Okay. So if we're not overhand, this might fix this. Right? If it's not null, do this. Well, now this is making me think that I should just, if it's not null, it's always going to do that, right? So I should do if on this POI equals null, do this stuff. Then, if it's still not null, or if it's now not null, do this. It doesn't need an else here anymore. This should work. That should definitely fix. Oh yeah, okay, cool. That should definitely fix it. Compiling succeeding first try. Right, here we go. One time. This deck has Frog King in it? Ew. Why? Is that bad? Oh, it does have Frog King. Oh, I know why it has Frog King in it. Because of Hans Bean Farmer. That's why it has Frog King in it. Okay. Let's see here. So. Oh, that was weird. Oh, I didn't ever set the numbers. Smooth moves, Grass. Okay. So. Left realm X. Can I show these numbers? Can I do an on-draw gizmo? That'd be great. Let's do an on-draw gizmo selected. On-draw gizmos selected. Selected. Gizmos dot gizmos dot draw sphere or draw wire sphere. Okay. At dot malposition dot no at new vector. So wait, it's gonna be camera dot main dot world dot screen to world point. World to screen point. World to screen point, and it's going to be based on a new vector 3 of left realm 0 0. Maybe. No. Float radius 0.2. Will that work? Maybe. I don't see it. Draw a wire sphere in the UI. I don't even know if it's even possible. Only draw gizmo selected. I don't see it, to be fair. Equals color dot green. But I have gizmos on? It does gizmos on. Okay. ChatGPT. How do I use on draw gizmos selected to show a wire sphere at left realm X of the screen? Gotta love this thing. Color the wire sphere. Yeah. Create wire sphere left realm X position with a radius of 0.5. Create a new position. This is based on the screen pixels and not in world, right? It's like, I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea if it is. It's going slow. Okay, well, we'll try it. I don't think it's right though, but we'll try it. Draw wire sphere based on position, so that's fine. Vector 3 position equals new vector 3 left realm 0 0. Don't think that's right, but that's fine. It's not showing up. It's a 2D game, and this needs to show as a gizmo in the UI based on a screen based on, yeah. I don't know. What is this for? To see how far the left is. Because I can just guess, but I don't know for sure. I think it's 300 pixels. Is that handles class? Stop it. Is it really? Is there really? Handles.color is a thing? Stop it. Draw a wire disk. There's a thing called handles? Editor is a handles. Draw a wire disk. Based on screen point. So screen point is a new vector 2 of left realm x, and I don't know. Like 20. Did I really just draw it? Vector 3, the 3 normal, a vector 3 to forward. 20. 30. Is this really a thing? Handles.color. Did I just learn about a new thing? Green. Like, what is this handles? No way! Oh, that's so cool! Oops, not that. Oh, that's so neat. I just learned about a thing called handles, and that's really freaking awesome. Okay. This needs to be screen.height divided by 2. So it's easier to see it. That's new. Ooh, screen height divided by 2 is wrong. Okay, that's fine. It's new to me. It's freaking awesome. I had no idea that was a thing. Okay. Wow. Vector and size. Oh, okay, I see. That's really freaking neat. What size? Vector 3? Oh, this can be vector 3.1 times 30. That might be really big, but let's see. No, it's perfect. Huh. I had no idea. Okay. So, the break is here. The other break is there. There we go. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Green cubes! Ha! I just learned that I can draw things in UI with handles. That is mind blown. That's so cool. Never needed, but it's cool as anything. Like, it's crazy. Okay. I'm blown away. Blown away by that one. Okay. So now, it should work. Now we got our left and right saved. Right? Oh, snap. Random card to each side of this realm. That didn't work. Oh, it did work. Rapunzel stole it. Woo! Good game. Good game. That's not fair. Okay, let's play Woodcutter. Can't play Woodcutter. It's turn 1. Play Blood Pact. That worked. Good to know. Okay. Damn. We are killing it. Okay, mystery chest, huh? White Shroud? Alright, let's play Woodcutter and get Prince Ivan. Alright, so that worked. Seems to be working no problem now. That's good. I gotta see when we get a on this POI and it's not showing up, I gotta see how it works. Right? We get a no POI. Perfect. Way better. Okay, cool. We still need to get Blight Burst. I want to use Blight Burst and see what happens. For sure. We got our Bean Farmer. We play Rumpel? We play Rumpel and Hans. Oh, they filled the location up. Oh, they're playing Hans also, huh? We're gonna get our butt kicked from Hans? It's a possibility. Okay, we got a Magic Bean. Oh, we got Ivan. We have the Wombo combo. I think we play a Bean here. They play Golden Bird and a Bean. Okay, okay. We're gonna play Ivan this turn. Oh, but we're gonna play Blade first. And I just broke the game. I forgot that I don't have this fixed yet. I totally spaced on that. I forgot I didn't fix this. The current issue here is that the spell is for some reason not selectable. I forget what the issue is. Like, why is it dark? Why is it dark? There's something else on top of it. But the main issue, the main problem is that. Right. Oh, because the spell template is 32767, but the background is 32767. So I literally go like this. Okay. That's stupid. Okay. So let's play Ivan. I just want to see if we win this because of Ivan, honestly. Play Ivan here. It's going to put 2 beans here and a bean here. Dang! GG. Woo! Look at that win. Issues all over the place. Why did it say it needed to... Is there a Red Riding Hood? Oh. Red Riding Hood needs to see... Is there a card there? Right? So this needs to be if Red Riding Hood buff card is not null. It's not null. Do this. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, so the Birmingham Musician is all channel abilities. There's no channel abilities here. Opponent's card loses health. Okay. Yeah, we won that hard. Okay, I still didn't get the Blight Burst. Let me try to Blight Burst. We gotta focus on that instead of trying to win. Although this freaking Ivan Hans deck is fun as anything. No one played anything. Interesting. Alright, so this will draw something. Okay. Red Riding Hood. You can buff her. On play card effects trigger twice. On play card effects trigger twice. We don't have any good on play card effects right now. Dang. I guess we play Red Riding Hood over here. Cons. Blood Pact, I played the wrong spot. Still discards a card though. LOL. We have Blood Pact. Blood Pact will discard a card for us. This card, this is not a good... We gotta fix that. This is not a good deck for Blood Pact. Do we want to add a lot of randomness? Like, do we want to spell? Right? Do we want a spell that adds... I gotta fix that. Do we want a spell that adds a random card to your, like a random spell to your hand? Do we want that? Like, do we? If we have a spell, we can also have cards that do that too, right? We can have cards that you play a 2-cost card, it adds a 3-cost spell to your hand. It's kind of cool, right? But do we want that? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about playing. You'd have to play around random stuff, and I don't know how I feel about that. Like, you don't want that much random in the game. But there is going to be some random for sure. Alright, so I need to go in the inspect. Right? The inspect background. No. The inspect UI is 32766. Not 67. Right? And that will fix all of our issues with that. 100%. Alright, we still haven't gotten the Blight. We've still not gotten the Blight Burst. We're going to try the Blight Burst. We're going to try. We have a Blight Burst. Do we have a Blight Burst drawn this time? Nope. Restart. There we go. Look at that Blight Burst. Why is Blight Burst not showing it behind everything else? Is it because of the... Oh, it's weird. Okay, we don't have a turn 1. Okay. First person to fill this random gets a random 6-mana card to your hand. If path goes there. Okay. Why does he go to 2? We have an issue there, don't we? Piff Path gets extra... sometimes Piff Path on play reveals with extra attack power. Guys, give me 5 minutes. Hold on, let me take a little break. Sorry, guys, I had to go outside and play in the snow for a little bit. No, that's not what happened. I took the dog outside. But, it's snowing. We got snow. Thanks for waiting. Alright. What is he gonna do on turn 3? Okay. Frog King will buff... Is this 1 mana cards or 1 attack cards? 1 mana cards. The Frog King will buff Faithful Hand of Beggar Woman and Fox. It's not good for us. Little Tailor. We'll just play Little Tailor just to fill the board a little bit. Oop. Okay. Blight Burst. This is the play. Deal damage to deal 2 damage to all cards at every round. Boom. Just wreck everything. That's a cool card. Okay. King of the Birds. I think turn 6 is going to be... Ooh. What do we got? Are we losing right now? How did he get buffed? Paws and Boots healed Beggar Woman? No! Okay. That's not good for us, is it? Why is he down to 1 health? Okay. Alright. To get our most value, we need 3, 5, 4. Right, so we can play Father Hollanth, play the Woodcutter. We're going to lose that location. And we're going to win this location with Gatekeeper. Shroud. We win? We lost. Bummer. What made... Jeez. So Blight Burst is good in decks that Blight Burst is good. Like 3 lanes? Can you explain the game, please? Sure. So there are 3... Here, I'll start from the beginning of the game. Okay? So the decks are 14 cards. Right? Turns 1, 2, and 3, the next location appears. So this location... Or the next... Sorry, the realm, right? So this realm is the Frog Kingdom. Frog Kingdom. The Frog Kingdom summons a frog, which is just a 1/1 on every side. Like, just everywhere, right? It is mana in the middle, health in green, and attack power in orange. You need to have, at the end of turn 6, you need to have 2 out of 3 locations with more total attack power. If that happens, even if it's 3 and 4, it doesn't matter that they have 61 on this side. You still win because you control 2/3 of the game, right? So then there are cards. There are 3 different types of cards that do certain things. There are cards like on-play cards. Hans Bean Farmer is a card that shuffles 5 Magic Beans into your deck. Those Magic Beans make Hans stronger when you play those Magic Beans, right? There are cards like the Woodcutter that draws your highest attack power card from your deck. So this deck is set up, right? It's set up based on the Woodcutter drawing Prince Ivan, which lets you play all of the Magic Beans on turn 6. Right? To overpower the enemy. So you have Thumbling. Thumbling gives a random card in your opponent's hand +1 mana, so it messes with their side a little bit. I'm going to end turn here. Right? So they played the Fox. Turn 2 reveals Dark Forest. Dark Forest, all cards have -2 attack power here. So we're still winning -1 to -2. Right? The Fox always starts in your hand. 3 digits on the cards. Middle one is mana, which is this big number down here that you need to use to play. The right side is your attack power. All of the numbers in all of the attack powers get added together, and that's how you get your total number here. Right? For that realm. And the left side is health. And if health is 0, attack is 0. Your card cannot have value if it's dead. Right? There are cards that have an effect called Fury, and Fury is beneficial when that card gets hurt. So each card, there's about 80 cards right now, and each card does something drastically different. There's no two cards that do the same thing. Right? So I'm going to play the Woodcutter here. The Woodcutter's going to draw me Prince Ivan. So I'm going to play it in this. I don't know what this realm is until next turn yet. So we're going to draw that. So Prince Ivan draws here. That's how we have that deck set up. They've played Hansel. Hansel? I don't know. Cards here have +1 attack power for the Evergarden. Right? So the Evergarden gives everything else there +1 attack. Now the Frog is a 2 attack power instead of a 1. Hansel adds Gretel to your hand. Gretel doubles Hansel's attack power and Gretel's attack power when she's played. So you basically get a 4-cost card that's attached to Hansel. So you get 6 power for like 12. Or 6 mana for like 12 power. Split apart. It's a pretty decent card. Probably going to be an auto include in every deck. So we can play Puss in Boots here. At the end of a turn, give +1 attack power. And give a random friendly card +1 health. That's not a bad card, especially with Blightburst. We can also play Gatekeeper, so that you can't play any big cards in that realm. Right? Channel is something that happens ongoing, constantly. We have the Bean Farmer. I think we're going to play Bean Farmer turn 4, because we don't have a turn 4 play yet. Let's play Puss in Boots. I think Puss in Boots will be good here. It'll slowly buff things. So Puss in Boots buffed. Let's say it buffed itself at the same time. Right? We drew the Frog King, which is not going to be good for us yet. We want to play... Actually, we could play Frog King Bean Farmer, but I think we're just going to play Bean Farmer. I want as many magic beans to come out as possible. And we're running out of space. Right, so let's play Bean Farmer. Bean Farmer shuffled 5 beans into the deck. They played Gretel over here. Gretel doubled Hansel's attack to 6, and doubled her attack to 8. Right, if Hansel has been played by you, both this and Hansel double their attack. So now we have a spell, the Blood Pact, right? Discard a random card, give a random card you control at this realm +2 attack, +2 health. That's not a bad card, but it does take a slot up. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to play King of the Birds to buff everything. Because King of the Birds is not clickable anymore for some reason. King of the Birds gives everything on your side +1 attack. Right? Why can't I click on those? Why is the middle one not letting me click on it? That's weird. That's really odd. Okay, so we play Prince Ivan. Right? Prince Ivan is going to let us play all the magic beans that we just put in our deck, which are these cards. If you've played Hans Bean Farmer, give him +1 attack power for every magic bean you've played. Right? So that means that the first magic bean that's played gives Hans 1 attack power. The second one gives him 2 attack power. The third one gives him 3 attack power, right? So what this is going to do is going to fill the rest of the board. Ivan's going to fill the board with magic beans, which is going to give Hans 3 beans worth of attack power. So +1, +2, +3, so +6. So he'll be a 9 here. He might not... we might lose this by 1. We'll see what happens. There's all the beans. We did lose by a little bit. Did we actually lose, though? Did not lose. So we didn't lose here because even though this had the higher number here at 18, we literally won with Dark Forest, and we won Evergarden. So 2 out of 3 locations, that's the game. You level up, there are quests. When you hit 100, you'll unlock a new card. When you level up you'll unlock a new card. We're gonna add a 3rd game type. The way it messes up the opponent's board, there are some cards out there that mess up the opponent's board or that generate things based on the opponent's board. I'll show you. So there are cards that exist like Water Nix. Shuffle a random card in your opponent's hand into their deck. So that disables a little bit of stuff. Rumpelstiltskin gets 2 attack power every time an opponent's card loses health. So if you blast the opponent's card, then he gets buffed. Singing Bone At the end of your turn, a random card your opponent has in play loses 1 health. There is... Let's see here. Master Thief steals mana from your opponent. He has a -3 attack, but he does steal mana. Let's see here. What else? The Earl King gets +1 attack power anytime any card loses health, so he gets benefit from a deck that hurts the other side as well. Let's see what else. So the Shepherd's Boy gets card draw if anything higher than 3 costs is played at his realm. Let's see. Alelia Laro. I can't say this one's name. It becomes a copy of a random card in your opponent's hand. So you get if you know what kind of deck they're playing. Say they play Woodcutter. They have the highest power card in their deck in their hand now. You play Alelia Laro, and you have a chance of getting that card. The Huntsman literally can, if you guess the location that they play, you can literally kill that card immediately. Cinderella puts a Stepmother on their side. His Stepmother is 4 mana and has more health but 1 less power, so she's immediately weaker. Rapunzel steals a card from their side. Master Freedom automatically forces them to play a card every turn. And Child Eater destroys or kills a card. The lowest attack power cards at every realm to 0. And she gets buffed. There's a lot of cards. A lot of cards that do things, for sure. Everything does something, right? The Wolf, at the end of the game, this card gets +3 attack power for each card in your opponent's hand. So yeah. And then there's obviously cards now that we just created. Blight Burst. Deal 2 damage to all cards at every realm. So Blight Burst literally can just kill a bunch of cards. Doesn't really, and like Blight Burst doesn't really work in this deck. Yeah, it doesn't work in this deck because this is based on all the cards here have weak health, right? Except for like Piff Paff has 4 health, but like Little Tailor dies, Frog King dies, Father Holleth dies, Thumbling dies, all the beans die, right? Like Woodcutter doesn't die. Well, there are a lot of cards that do die. And for instance, if the card has a channel ability and he dies, the channel ability doesn't work anymore. So you can effectively nullify a channel that you don't like by zapping it with some kind of card. So that's what goes on there. Yeah. So it looks like we had an out of range exception, and that was because of what? Card 871. Oh, so there was no other spots left. Right. So if available POIs dot count is greater than 0, do this. Right. Gotta make sure of that. That's important. And if this is this, we gotta break early. Okay. Equals 0. Break. I don't need to put this inside a thing here. Better. That way you don't keep playing cards. Perfect. Okay. So fix Red Riding. Fix her bug. You gotta figure out why you can't hover over cards in the middle. That's the biggest issue. That's 100% the biggest problem. Right? I bet you it's the turn visualizer. I bet you it's this. This is a blocker. That blocker's on. No, it's not on right now. Alright, so let's do some card draw. No, not right now. I want Ivan. Are the fields all canvas elements? Yeah, probably. I gotta figure out why this is not letting me hover this. It's most likely 100% either the fade system or the turn visualizer. It's down here, right? So it's probably. See, it doesn't make sense. That does make sense. If the blocker, right? So if this blocker. It's not moving. It's the entire size. But its alpha is 0 and its broadcast is off. So it's not that, I don't think. Let me turn this off and see if I can click it. It's not that. So it's not this, not the turn visualizer. Is it the fader? No. It's not that. Is it the realm? Five. Not the realm. One second, guys. Alright, guys, I'm back. Alright, so let's see. So why am I not able to click on here? That's because so I can click there, we can click here. Can't click there. I'm gonna say it's most likely. Like, why would it be this visualizer? If this graphic raycaster doesn't need to be on it. Is that the problem? Wait, I have to do it outside of match. Don't need that on there. Weird. There's something in the way, and I cannot figure out what it is. Bothering me, that's for sure. So it's not that. Why is Blood Pact 2? Oh! It increased the mana of it. Bummer. Why is it saying there's a card? Detach card from hand. What card is it trying to say that it is? What? that happening? Okay. If selected card is null, return. That's weird. So like that makes sense. I can't click there. If the turn visualizer is the problem. But it's not. What kind of card is it saying that it is? Why is it saying there's a card? Weird. Super weird. Card data null. Well, obviously. Under deck null. Card data null. Why is this being activated? Attach card from a hand. That's weird. Not those. Their UI are they're currently off. Something else in the way. It's not this guy. It's not that guy. It's not this guy. This guy has these. These should all be fine. Shouldn't they? They all look the same. Mouse location. Player hand visibility. Got a raycast target on it down there. Stat boxes. Game UI, raycaster. Let me add that as a bug. Yep. Cannot click on middle POI location. Something is blocking it. Oh. Bud. Alright, well we got a lot done so far, so that's good. We added the new Blight card. Let's see. And tomorrow we're going to work on search features. Thanks so much for hanging out today, guys. Much appreciated. Let's go raid somebody. See who's live on the internet. Mega thanks for you just being here, chilling out. Definitely live tomorrow. Let's go over to... Let's go over to Alicia Griffin. Alicia Griffin's an awesome dev. She's very, very nice. And she is making a Twitch bot. So let's go see what she's up to. Here's the raid message. And I'll see you guys soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out. Catch you later.